For factory motocross riders, the Golden State Motocross Series is a perfect way to prepare for the upcoming season. With all the Japanese teams based in California, it's both convenient and very productive.
The Golden State event on this day boasted a star-studded lineup. Johnny O'Mara, number 20, representing Team Suzuki. Team Yamaha's Mickey Diamond was present and accounted for. And Motocross's number 1 star, Honda's Rick Magic Johnson. Jeff Ward was also on hand and had a good feeling about the upcoming '89 season.
I feel the '89 season is going to be a really good year for me. I've started off real strong. My training program is really good. I got a good base starting at Anaheim, and the bikes are working extremely well. Been riding them for about 4 months now. We got them real early this year, our race bikes, so I'm real comfortable on them.
Back at his van, rookie sensation Damon Bradshaw was preparing for battle. After Bradshaw's defeat of Rick Johnson at the Japanese Supercross, it seems the North Carolina native has become obsessed with beating the Team Honda star. He's even got a Rick Johnson battle plan.
Mentally, I think that's where he's beating everyone because, you know, he comes up on a person and shows them front wheel, and it's like they say Ricky's going to come by no matter what. So I just want to try to be in the best shape I possibly can, but I want to be a little bit stronger than him. And, you know, it's going to be hard to outsmart him and be as strong as he is because he's been racing for so long and he's been riding the pros and 250s and stuff, but I think I can do it.
An optimistic Bradshaw and company took off from the line only to find themselves chasing 2 green blurs. Kawasaki teammates Ron Lachine and Jeff Ward took the whole shot and were gone. By the time they came around for lap 5, Lachine was literally gone from the race. According to eyewitness reports, a victim of a coming together with Damon Bradshaw. With Lachine out, Bradshaw set out after the new leader, Ward. Rick Johnson, meanwhile, was closing on Bradshaw. His late moto charge, though, came up short. At the checkers, it was Ward, Bradshaw, and Johnson. Johnson, in a last-ditch effort to get by Bradshaw, goes tumbling over the handlebars. A replay shows Johnson's rear wheel getting hung up in a deep rut, sending the champion on an embarrassing ride. Could Bradshaw be getting to Johnson?
Last year, it was usually Kawasaki's Ward versus Honda's Johnson at most motocross and supercross events. With Damon Bradshaw on the scene, fans will have someone else on a different brand to root for. Now, that can only be healthy for the sport. Now, back to Adelanto for Moto number 2, or round 2 of Bradshaw versus Johnson.
On the starting line prior to the second moto, Rick Johnson and Damon Bradshaw were having a friendly discussion on what caused Johnson's spill. Both riders had theories on the subject. Bradshaw refused to see it Johnson's way. Perhaps by the end of the season, he will. Lap 1 of the second moto saw Ron Lachine again leading a pack that was about to lose a handful of riders. A multi-bike pileup took out number 57, Johnson, and several others. Johnson's revenge would have to wait for another day. As he wheeled his Honda off the track, you just knew he had Damon Bradshaw on the mind. Lachine also had Bradshaw on the mind, but his was a more immediate concern. The Yamaha youngster was reeling in the veteran. By quarter distance, Bradshaw was by. Enter number 7, Jeff Stanton. The Team Honda rider has been working out with Rick Johnson and displayed the fruits of his labors. The Johnson student caught up and passed Bradshaw for the lead, but it was short-lived. Bradshaw was soon back in command. Enter first moto winner, Jeff Ward, number 55. He too got by Stanton and set his sights on the Yamaha standout. White flag and Ward goes to the inside, squares off the turn. Bradshaw faltered, and that was the race. Ward once again substantiates the old saying, nothing can take the place of experience. The Kawasaki ace took both motos, and as he said earlier, he's ready.
The 1989 motocross season is looking more and more like it could be one of the best in years. When we return, a look at an Enduro champion, and we'll check in on a retired motocross star turned promoter.